Yeah.
Well, sir, did something happen to your arm in the fight?
Yeah, I landed a couple elbows, so it's a little swollen right now.
But you don't think anything's broken or torn, right?
No, it's good.
So how satisfying was it to get that finish in round 2 after the dramatics in the first?
Yeah, it was good. I thought I was going for the shoulder, and it hit the head. So I got to give him credit for continuing to fight, and so that took a lot of courage to get back up there. But I felt very confident in the way that I went out there and competed and followed the game plan and did everything that we spent the last 8 weeks in training camp getting ready to do.
Could you tell it was a foul right away, or did you think you had hit the shoulder?
I mean, I thought I hit the shoulder. I landed some big punches, had him hurt, and then if you watch my other fights, working with Robbie Lawler, we always go front head, throwing knees, even throwing knees to the body, and I guess it glanced up and hit his head.
Were you worried about it being an even round? Did they say there was a point deduction?
He didn't say anything. Obviously it was a 10-8 round, but I didn't know if he was going to continue to fight.
What's next for you after this win?
I'm going to see what Bellator has, what's going on, because right now they got the welterweight tournament going on, the Grand Prix. So, I've fought twice now in the last 4 months, and so I want a little second to relax and kind of see how this whole thing's going to play out. What the alternate fight is happening. When's Rory going to fight, and how after this Gegard fight. So it's going to be. I think this tournament's going to take a while. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Do you feel like you stamped your name as an alternate for the tournament if they can't get an alternate in?
I mean, I'm a top 8 guy, and I knew that before. But I was already in fight camp, getting ready for this one. But I know that I'm a top 8 guy. I believe I'm the best in the world, and that nobody can handle that wrestling and ground and pound.
How emotional was it being here in South Dakota for this win?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's been a while since I fought here, and it meant a lot to go out there and perform like that and do it in front of my home fans in my home state.
Could you feel the energy? I mean, it was, from where we were sitting, it was pretty spectacular, the support and the love you were getting. I mean, I know you got a fight to think about.
Yeah.
Did you soak any of that in?
Yeah, obviously there's that East versus West, him growing up in Rapid City, and so, there's definitely there's a lot of AJ fans too. I was surprised how many people, and so, I was getting yelled at, and, they were chanting AJ, and then they were chanting Storley, but once you get in there, that was the most comfortable I felt, was just walking it all out. And right before, Gallagher goes down, and, he was 7-0, huge favorite, and so you see it's possible, and so you refocus and you get ready, and, that's not going to happen to me. I got to take care, because the place was crazy, and I'm sure social media was going nuts. And so I just focused on what I had to do for the next 15 minutes, and then once I got out there and got that first takedown, I felt very comfortable.
I was going to ask, up until the foul, you were going for broke in that first round. Were you thinking at all, like, if I don't get this out here, this is going to be trouble, because I'm burning a lot of energy here?
I've spent the last 10 weeks with Mike Barowitz, alongside Robbie Lawler, Luke Rockhold, Draymond Green, NHL guys, the best guys in the business, and Mike Barowitz is the best of the best when it comes to strength conditioning, nutrition, and I was prepared. I spent the last 8 weeks were horrible with him, but it was for that moment right there, because the last 2 fights I haven't been landing as many shots as I want to on top because of that. You got to learn to, throw not too many and burn your arms out, because obviously there's going to be a lot of wrestling positions, and but I felt good, and he took that 2-minute break, whatever it was, and the crowd was booing and going crazy, and I looked at Robbie and Kami and Henry, and they just said stay calm, and my arms felt good, and I got back on top and went back to work.
This fight couldn't have been much more dominant for you, much more one-sided. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I knew once I got on top that this was going to be a different level that he's felt, and I know that, like I said, I trained with some of the best guys. My team went 5-0 tonight, 4 stoppages. And so I train with some of the best guys in the world on a daily basis. And Henry Hoof puts that in your head, like all these guys that you're training with, they have better striking than this guy. They have better, you're going to find a guy in the gym every Tuesday and Thursday when you're sparring that has something better than almost every person you're going to fight. And so he's like, just go out there and perform, you know, do what you do. And once I got to that wrist ride and started landing, I landed some hard elbows. AJ took some shots. I'll give him credit for that because both my elbows are swollen and my hands are both beat up a little bit. But he took some shots in that first because most guys would have been done.
Do you think the fight could have been stopped a little sooner, maybe even sometimes in the first round?
I mean, I thought there was multiple situations where he was going to stop it. He came in close a couple times, started talking to AJ, defend yourself, defend yourself. He moved, defend yourself, defend yourself. It happened 3-4 times. And then the knee, and then, you know, so I was nervous, obviously, there for a while. I thought he wasn't going to continue, and that was going to be on me. So, but yeah, I felt dominant, and I felt great out there.
Tywin Claxton told us earlier he wanted to have a bowl of Chipotle to celebrate. How would you like to celebrate tonight?
You know, for me, it's being back home. This whole week has been, it's been a little crazy, but for me, it's a business trip. And now I get to go see my friends, my family, all the boys from University of Minnesota, the South Dakota State fan, you know, all the wrestlers and hometown boys are here. And so now it's, you know, this is what means a lot to me. I spend the whole summer, most 9 months out of the year, I'm gone. I don't see my family, friends. And so now I get to spend some time and just see everyone and relax for a little bit.
Did you hear from any of those Gophers before or after the fight?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Eggum and I talked to Coach Becker before, and you know, I spent a lot of time at the University of Minnesota still wrestling. And now one of my buddies, Chris Dardanes, just took and Damian Hahn took the head job, former University of Minnesota Gopher. And so now, you know, I still train at these colleges because a lot of wrestlers forget where they come from. And I haven't forgot that, you know, I'm a four-time Division I All-American. And so that's what, you know, what got me here and continues to get wins for me is my wrestling and my work ethic. So I've never forgot that.
Obviously you're focused on the fight as you walk in, but when they say fighting out of Webster and there's that roar, what's going through your mind? What's going through your body?
Yeah, you know, it's, you grow up every time. I'll tell you this, that my first pro fight here compared to this is, I guess was my 9th, I think. It's two different worlds, and each time it's, you know, there's more people, Bellator, bigger fight, co-main event, but once you get in there, you know, you feel the roar, and you feel it when I was on top. I heard the crowd. I heard it in certain situations. You heard them going crazy and excited for the finish, and so that pushes you on, but, you know, other than that, it just, you got to take care of business and not get emotional, you know, and some guys get emotional, and so I just had to stay focused and take care of the work at hand.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Well, Darrion, the only thing we were missing tonight was hearing "and still." But how satisfied are you?
Not too satisfied. I think. I mean, it is what it is. I want to fight Pitbull. So until I fight Pitbull, I'm not satisfied.
Was that armpit remark planned? Did you have that thought out even before the fight tonight?
Well, not really. He just, I mean, I've called him that before. You know, I think he stinks. I think him and his brother both stink. I've seen him digress over the last couple of years. So once I get my hands on him, it's over for him.
Are you reminded of incidents they've had in the past with fighters like Ill Will Brooks, and does that motivate you, the fact that they've done some things?
Not really. I can care less about what they're doing. I got a squad full of killers. Like, if they want to try some stuff with me, it'll be ready. So I'm not really tripping about that. I know they won't try anything like that. But just like they won't try anything like that, they won't sign a paper. So I'm waiting for him to stop hiding. Okay, stop signing contracts, knowing damn well you're talking shit. If you want to fight, let's scrap. Like, there's no need to hide, bro. You're talking about coming down to 35. All right, I doubt you get past this fight, which is really like it kind of sucks for me, you know, because I really want to beat your fucking ass at 145, you know. But I doubt you get past this fight. So at the end of the day, it's not really about you, okay? It's about the 145-pound belt. So whoever has the 145-pound belt, that's my job to get the title, okay? Doesn't matter who it is, okay? Back to the armpit battle. If you do still have the title, okay, and you're still talking about coming down, we can meet at 140, and we can put both belts on the line.
What about the fact that he just signed to fight Emmanuel Sanchez in November?
He's a pussy for it.
All right then.
Physically, how did you feel in there tonight at 145?
I felt good. I felt strong. I felt explosive. My timing was right, you know. Being at Alliance, you know, with everybody I got around me, you know, I'm always in a scrap, you know. I'm always fighting hard. I always got to intelligently defend myself. So when you got to do that round after round after round after round, when you come into here, everything slows down. So things kind of slowed down once I got in that cage and I was able to execute the game plan.
But it doesn't seem like you're pleased. Is it? I mean, are you not pleased with your performance tonight, or are you just not pleased because that wasn't the guy you wanted?
I'm pleased with the performance. I'm just not pleased with the fact that I have a guy who claims to be the best in the world, but he's ducking me, you know? That's as simple as that.
Did you take any pleasure in seeing Gallagher lose earlier in the night after the things he'd been saying about you?
I mean, I wasn't surprised. It didn't come as a shock to me. The kid still has room to grow. You know, he's an up and comer. Let him do what he's gonna do. But you gotta stay humble. You know, hopefully that's a humbling experience for him to realize, you know, you really with some killers out here. We're not playing. But my goal is to be a two division champ. So Gallagher can suck a dick. 35 pounder can wait. That 45-pound strap is on my hips.
I was gonna say, do you think that result helped you? Because he was saying, you know, don't go, Darrion. I got you at 135. The fact that he lost, do you think that makes it clear there is no challenger right now at 135?
Yeah, there's no challenger right now. There's no challenger for me at 135. The next fight is for me is Patricio Pitbull. And hey, if his brother wants to jump in, we can go 3 rounds. I'll fight Patricio the first 2, and then I'll fight his brother the third. He's in quicksand when he's walking. So they're both slow. Patricio's weak as fuck. So just give me that fight.
What if Patricio did lose? Would you fight him over fighting for the belt?
Again, I want the 145-pound strap. It doesn't matter. He made it a thing when he disrespected me during my interview after Leandro Higo, his cousin. So he made it personal, but the 145-pound strap is gonna be mine eventually. Whenever Bellator is ready for me to fight for the 145-pound title, it's gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna be the champion there. But I'm all for Patricio coming down at 135 and getting his ass kicked too. But again, 145 first. I need 2 straps. You see this? This thing is empty right now. I need 2 straps. I need 2. And then I'm going up to 55, and I want 3.
I know you said this win, or right now at Bantamweight, there's no clear title challenger for you. But has this win changed your plans at all as to future whether you'll ever fight at 135 again?
Oh, I'm a 35-pounder for sure. I know people want me to, you probably just too advanced for it. They didn't do that to Ronda Rousey. They didn't say, Ronda Rousey, we're going to bring Cyborg in, we're going to fight you. No, they waited for her. I'm a 35-pound champ. If you want to fight me, if you want to take the belt, come try me. But I'm coming to get that 45-pound belt, all in all.
You've talked about the Pitbull brothers and being disrespected by them, but Nawad Lahat was nothing but respectful leading up to this fight. So how do you feel having faced him and had that respect from him?
Well, for me, it's always harder to fight a guy who respects me because and doesn't really talk crap. Because I mean, I'm a fighter who fights off fury and fights off rage. You know, I've been through a lot of things in my life where, you know, I like to really dislike a person and want to put my hands on him. So to go in there and fight Nawad, it wasn't really that satisfying to beat up on him, but it was good to get the win.
Right on.
Thank you, sir.
Darrion, thank you.